Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Completes it to Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Willis now off of play action. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Willis now off play action. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. This one finds Austin out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Austin. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Chubb to the 43, 2nd down. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told. But in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They go play action with Willis.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll give Henry another shot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here we go. 39 Broncos. 18 Cardinals.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They go play action with Willis. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready, set.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Willis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On third down, it's Willis. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Rolling to his right.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Austin, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Austin, and he's got room.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they'll line wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside handoff, Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Henry.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give running right is Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
38. Drill, 52. Smash, ran. Jackrabbit.
Mixing up the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
38. Black Ultra.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. On first down, they'll run with Chubb
to about the 26 here.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Harkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and run it in with Henry, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. $55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Willis on the sneak, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat.
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down.